Welcome guys to another little video. Now in today's little video we are going to be playing Rimworld, and just like any other time we have to deal with the struggles of surviving, which is just the way it is. You know, it's called Rimworld for a reason. Now in this episode we're going to deal with some of these sleeping spots because some of them just suck. And deal with the changes the developers made in the game to throw challenges to people, which actually, believe it or not, there's been quite a few changes in this game, and I don't know if they're good or bad yet, but we have to deal with the struggles, right? Right. Old door open? Nope. Well, when somebody builds something, they'll be fine. So we're going to do some mining and everything, you know, mining, building, and all that good stuff. We're going to get some slates, and pretty soon I believe we're going to get an orbital trade beacon. Okay, orders, mine. We need to mine out this wall here, and we're going to have to mine this out quite a bit. And I'm also going to tell them to mine this out as well. And the reason why is because most of my characters right now are struggling with heat. Wow, that looks really weird. And, well, you know, heat is an important factor in Rimworld. Because, well, we are in the middle of winter. We are in the 10th of winter. So we do not have very much of the wintertime problems lurking around too much now. We will be getting better results pretty soon. So we will be getting a nice boost in temperature, and our exterior crops will start growing pretty soon. They won't do anything with them right now, so I could turn them on, and they won't do anything. They won't do any planting or anything like that right now, so ain't got nothing to worry about. Which is nice. This guy's just chilling out and doing what needs to be done there, which is nice. Very, very nice. Okay, we've done the multi-analyzer research. Now the multi-analyzer is good for us because what's going to happen is we now have a production that we can do. High-tech research bunch, drug lab, miscellaneous, multi-light. Oh, and we need gold. Wow, that's the first time that we need gold. And that's for the multi-analyzer, which I am actually, and it takes power too. Ooh, this is gonna, like, really dose down my plans. So we don't have space for the multi-analyzer. I can't reinstall this somewhere. I can't. No, I cannot. Boo! Our food is fine. They're doing their nice little mining there. Haul all the rocks away. All them things away, and we're gonna build some slate walls here. Yeah, we're gonna build some slate walls here because I want to make this room bigger on this side. And if you expand it too much, the roof can cave in and like hurt your people. That's never good. So let's get this job queue all queued up here so we can get stuff done. How much of the daytime is still here? Okay, we're on the 44th day. We gotta be like some really smart people to have like this kind of technology and stuff like that already in 44 days. If you think about it, that's only like a month. And we've already got air conditioners and, you know, all that stuff. So we got them blocks. And I said that I wanted to make this bigger, but not in that kind of... Yeah, we're going to have to mine out this wall as well. And the reason for it is... Yeah, it's under orders. It's been a while since I played Rimworld and stuff. So, you know, I forget some things. And these guys got cool bedrooms and they're miserable a little bit, but we are in the 10th of winter, which only does 15, and we'll get that done. And I thought because this room is going to be our kegs and stuff. But I also have to mine this out too, but I gotta be careful. I need these beds to be done and stuff beforehand, so that Samson right here, or Simpson, has a place to sleep. See, it got nighttime, and the new cool thing about it is, these are actually turning off during the night, so you don't have to supply power to these yet. We're about to get a harvest from our potatoes, which means we're going to get a massive, massive amount of potatoes soon, which is going to be nice for us. Really, really nice. We're in a nice little bedtime. Everybody's sleeping like babies. Go a little bit fuller speed. And that way we don't have to sit here and, you know, watch the whole... I'm watching these guys sleep like creepy people. Now these beds have been built and stuff. How good are they? One is poor and one is good. Okay, so we have some decent beds mixed in here somewhere. which is nice. This one's awful. This one's poor. This one's sloppy. Awful 6. Good, awful 9. Bedroom is considered awful. And most of it is because of these walls. Okay, as soon as we replace the walls with mined out ones, it'll be like 100 times better when it comes to bedrooms. Everything will get nicer eventually. But we do have some people, I think, that are actually like not happy if they're in a good bedroom. So we're going to give deconstruct commands right here. Deconstruct our 2 beds, the wall, and everything. And we're going to mine this out as well. Because we want actual walls in here. Now I am concerned about a collapse, so I'm going to cancel this one for now. Because of the length. Which I don't, you know what, we'll go with it. It shouldn't be a problem. I don't think it will. No. And it wasn't. Just overthinking it. Sometimes you just overthink stuff. And that can be a problem. Everybody's doing their thing. Now I really want this to be double wall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this here and I'm going to wait for them to build this. Because I don't want nobody to build themselves into this place, because that would be just awful. Awful, awful. I'll wait for them to do that, and, you know, that'll be that. We've got lots of slate blocks, so more than enough that we need. We are going to have to do some flooring, because this place is very ugly. Okay, and we're also going to run some power. And I'm thinking about running the power along this wall right here and then up. Because power cables are ugly. Okay, and they don't like it, so they will complain until, you know, you replace stuff. And 2, this place is still ugly anyway, so. Another thing is, I am going to build another campfire. Campfire. And it's going to be down through here. Okay. And mostly it's just for heat. Okay. I want to bring the temperature at least to 70. I mean, most people won't complain. Like me, 70's fine. I mean, it is what it is. But a lot of people that are not like up there in age, they'll be fine with it. And if they get cold, they'll actually go around campfires and stuff. They're gather spots. So what's going on? They're wondering. Why are you wondering? You're pessimist, so you're ticked off all the time. Okay, so let's get a order in here for structures. Like I said, I want a double wall, but I didn't want them to like put themselves in a hole, right? Because that would suck. And we'll tell them to mine this. Because once these two pillars go up, this being mined out won't make a difference. Really, this is already double walled because of the mountain right there, but I want it to be mined out material because I can put power cables through it. This solid rock right here, this unmined stuff, you can't put power cables through it, so kind of sucks. And now I'm going to take some more marble block, go right here. Not only that, but I'm going to run some power now from this area over to here and then up into this room. And then I'm going to go into furniture, standing lamp, and just make one right there in the middle. Should be fine. I don't see why it wouldn't. Production, we need some stuff. So first of all, we're going to put our lab in here. We're not going to use it a whole bunch and everything. Secondly, this crafting spot is useless, so we're going to deconstruct it, which is instant for the crafting spot. We're going to put the crafting spot in here now. Okay, and it's not that big of a deal. We do not have certain items right now, and that's fine. Because all we need to do is we're going to have the machining table in here. That's a thing. And I'll put it like right here. Because machining tables make weapons. So I really see us using a lot of this. But also, and you're going to see, I'm going to double wall this. Because of the keggery and stuff is going to go in here. That's why I left these two spots right here. These two spots are solidly going to be for nothing but this right here. Now you're probably thinking, well, why did you leave this spot right here? These three could easily make this a 4, and 3 is just enough to stick batteries and stuff like that in there. But I'm gonna make another room probably on top of this that does nothing but probably batteries a little bit, or another little section down here. This is really small. This would be a good place for batteries as well, because later on we can take this big section that's out here and do nothing but like solar panels and stuff. It can be really nice. But a lot of things is I want to mine this area out as well, to like just like a solid straight line, so that we can use this for nothing but stockpiles to go into the base with. Now you see they're putting power and everything. We're getting stuff. Drug lab, 8 components. That's a lot of components. We're gonna drain those components pretty quickly. Components are like kind of hard to come by in this game, it seems like right now. We are probably going to use this little area as well, but we're going to have to find a way. I wish I had my mods. I had a fishing mod. It would be insanely great for this map. It would be insanely great for this this water effect needs to go away. Is there an option where I could turn this off? No, there is not. I have a feeling that the water mod is something that is running in the background constantly, and it might not be all that great performance-wise. Because I see these guys do a little stutter thing every once in a while and things. Like right now, they've got that little stutter and things. And that's one of the big changes that they made. And that water effect is quite new. So what I'm thinking is it's probably what's causing my slight slowdowns and stuff right now. Because there's really nothing in this. When it comes to these type of games, it's usually memory that's the bounding box of it, not like just straight up something. I mean, he had problem. They had problems with the game when it come to memory leaking. When I used the world right here before, examine the world map. Now he's got that fixed, but they added a water effect, and he's hoping that it gets better and everything else. But the water effect, don't get me wrong, it's cool. But I think on this in-game map right here, I don't think it should be. I don't think it should be something that's always running. Like, my camera view is not anywhere near the water. Okay, like right here. So I believe it shouldn't be running. And it probably is. Like, usually these kind of effects with the subtle water and things is expensive. And, you know, I'm not going to lie. Usually they're pretty expensive. And you're thinking, well, maybe it's not expensive at all. Maybe it's like less than 1% CPU or so. Well, a lot of times it's not CPU. It's like graphically. Because a lot of these tiles and stuff are 1. So you're going to get like lots of draw calls. Which, if you know anything about Unity, which this game is in, draw calls are not something that you want to stockpile a lot on. If you can get away with not having any, then do it. If you got a bunch of them, it can severely impact you. Severely impact your game. I know, because we do programming stuff all the time on my channel. So if you guys are into like building FPSs and things like that, you should check it out. Okay, so this, it's got to make this do until you have 10 details. If you get 5, then there you go. Now the machining table is very important that we don't go overboard with this. When it comes to this, deassemble mechanoids do forever. Okay, we need armor vest, but we need more stuff. Okay, so the best thing that I found for certain things is we need armor vest, that's for sure. Now we're running into power problems. I believe a heavy assault, an assault rifle, do until you have X, which is going to be 2. Okay, so now we're running into power issues, which I suspected we would. Okay, I'm not going to lie, I expected we would. So what I'm going to do, just as a thing, is just slap another one of these maybe in there, because they run all the time. Or maybe no, I don't want to link. Do I really want to link these into the network together, those two together? That is an interesting question. And I don't want to use too many more components. So if I'm going to do anything, because heat is not being driven. Actually, no, we'll be okay. Because during the daytime, this will charge. This will most likely charge during the daytime. How much are the lights? Only 75 watt? Yeah. So if this just flickers, it'll be fine during the nighttime. But when the daytime comes, the solar panels will kick in and we'll have power. Wouldn't hurt to have more power, it never does, but we don't actually have a very easy way to put power into the base right now, which is kind of sucky. Not gonna lie, it's kind of sucky. So it boils down to, do I want to get some other stuff going, or we actually need that. Actually, probably the best thing for us to do is get this. It's going to be a long amount of power cables. We don't have that, so sorry. It's going to be a lot of work and stuff. But if we could get this geothermal down here, we need steel. We don't have the steel right now. So, which is a big problem. Which is actually solvable right now. We don't have the steel in a stockpile, but we can fix the issue. Okay. We'll kind of have to beeline for it, but like I said, this is charging now. It's slowly charging, but it is charging. And what I like to do is build 3 of these and also combine it with a wind turbine. But now we've got this to deal with. So where is our attacker and stuff? He is 1. Okay. Maya male is going down there. Okay, so our little friend right here is going to be that way. Okay, so everybody okay, this is a good time for me to show you guys one thing that I always do. I always do. Restrictions for people and stuff. We need to manage area. And what we need is a new area, and this will be called a home area. Okay? Name is already taken. What? No, it's not. Okay, let's go out of this. Manage areas. Rename. Good enough. Okay, so oh, it is taken. Alright. Well, we're going to have everybody restricted this way. Then we're going to take our area tool and extend allowed area. And it's going to be a home area. And what I want them to be able to do is go everywhere in here, everywhere in stockpile, everywhere here. And now I'm going to assign everybody to that area. Okay? Assign everybody there. And take your little tool thing, select everybody, hit recruit, and then unrecruit. And what that does is it resets them so they'll go home. Because they need to go home and be that way. Okay? Now you're going to take our guy, so that we've got 2 guns, the only guys who've got weapons, and you're going to send them here. Oh, he's going to smash up that? You jerkbag. And let me guess, we lose components this way. If we lose those components, I'm going to be severely... This guy is definitely going to be bleeding out and everything. Oh! Ooh, you are going to be bleeding out, I promise you. I hope you get fed by the animals. Is he dead? Yes, he is dead. Oh, that is so not right. That is so not right. I wanted him to bleed out and everything else. He's such a freaking jerk bag. Okay, so restrictions, we need to lift them now. This is really good for people that are severely injured or people that are really crippled. They can't do much, so you restrict them to the home area so they don't go very far. Okay? So they don't go very far at all. And it keeps them from doing something like completely, utterly useless when you're not paying attention. Now we are making a weapon. Steven was. Harvesting potatoes. We actually need more weapons. We actually really do. I'm not gonna lie, we do. So White House. Can't bury the corpse because there's not an empty grave. Okay, well, that's okay. We will build copy and just build another grave here. This has got steel, like a lot of steel here. Okay, well, that's good that I went to the grave. I did not realize that they had a bunch of steel right here. We are going to mine this out big time. There's a bunch of steel here. We're going to get it. And mine it out. Because we actually need the steel for stuff. Prioritize burying this fool. And now it is the nighttime, so we're running out of juice again. Ugh. The batteries drain just so much. So much. These batteries stay full, but they do supply 3 heaters, which I'm really critical about these heaters and our food. It's much, 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 much more important than anything else. These guys can live if they're cold, but they ain't got no food. They starve to death and die, so it's kind of a trade-off for now. When we get that geothermal, we should be like swimming. Did they keep the dead man's clothes stuff? Worn by a corpse. Yeah, they still have it. That is so not very nice. What are you doing? You know what? We may not have lost any components or anything. I might just be overreacting on that part. But we definitely do need this geothermal. Come on, geothermal. We lost it, big deal. Big deal, so what? Because what I'll do is I'll run the line all the way up into our base. I have no problem with that. But I will also be protecting this geothermal with some freaking nice guns too, because it'll be important for us. Man, I really need that geothermal tech. So inside of our base, we could put a tunnel all the way over here and be perfectly fine. And make this inside our base. And that would be pretty good for us, actually. I would be okay with that. I'd be okay with tunneling all the way over there. It'd be a long tunnel and stuff. But imagine it. We can make this whole side of this mountain nothing but us. No one would be able to just... Oh, it would be nice. It'd be nice if we mined out this area and found like a geothermal. That would be really good, because geothermal would be severely useful close by. Not something that I have to mine out like 100 tons or something. So right now I'm just waiting for them to go get their sleepy all done. They have heat, so they are good that way. I will probably have to break down and build another solar panel or something down here. I really feel that it would be good for us. You know what? Man, it takes 2 components, and we don't have a whole lot of components. So new lovers and Mikey. So they're gonna want joining rooms and everything. That's a little early for me on this subject. Well, that means they need a big bed. Huh. I'm gonna go up here and flag that for mining as well. We're not getting a whole lot of power right now. How's our wood? Our wood is 1,000 some. It's fine. But we really need to up the game for that kind of stuff. Slate. Build some walls here because I still have the goal of double walling this and everything. These guys are mining over here, which is fine. This little area right here is actually going to be interesting. They're going to discover something. But, you know, that's the way it is. So, this episode has gone by pretty smoothly, actually. And if you're wanting to watch more and everything else to see how things turn out, then like, hit, subscribe. And this is War over and out. And thank you very much for watching. See you in the next episode.